Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Testing, testing. Test, test, test.
Hey guys, welcome to the NEA final. It's Casterio and James Georgiades commentating today on the final between the Ducks and Rhinos team Balls and Holes. We just had the team intros. Mike has just done his motivational speech. Rhinos finishing his, and let's see how it goes.
How are you, Chris?
Good, James. How are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm absolutely buzzing. Going to watch these two teams fight it off in the final when it could have been me playing, but obviously not. So,
You played really well today.
oh, thank you.
You did. You did. I think your team was a little bit unlucky, to be honest.
Yeah, no, we were. So,
Stacey versus Hazy first match. We're currently watching Mikey versus Raymond, and we can see the Stacey Hazy's in the background.
Temple, middle pocket.
Nice solid break. Nice split.
And it looked pretty good so far, Caceria.
It did, to be honest, yeah.
I think got to take the bigs here, mate.
Really? Yeah, a little bit less work on the bigs. The smalls do look good.
Yeah, it's only really the 4 and the 11 ball that's tricky, so. You know what? There's no problem with taking smalls either as well, so I reckon
That's
smalls
what I'm
it
saying.
is.
The three connects to the 6. Alright, so Mike can start on the 5 or the 9. Looks like it's starting on the 5. Yeah, there we go.
And game over.
Yeah.
A bit short.
Ooh, don't like that.
That's all right.
No, he's on the 7 straight away.
Don't forget you
Thing
drink
is,
here, Chris.
cheers, buddy. I thought he was going up the table for the 2 and the 4.
This might be, he might be able to check it up or swing it around the rails. Little soft check shot.
Yeah.
One good shot on the 2, then you're out. Just composing himself lovely here.
Yeah, he's just checked the angle.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no, you just hit it a little bit
Surprise.
thick. The angle was there, just got a little bit too deep into it. And that's probably his first mistake all year.
Well, he was playing him and Lynch and Vine with the strong 3 against you guys.
No. No.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Lynchy missed a few balls, so did Stacey. He was only
No,
Mikey
they all
though.
missed a few balls, but they all look good while they're doing it.
Yeah, well, of course they look good because they're all 30-pointers basically, mate. Of course they're going to look good. I think you're just lowering your standard there a little bit.
7.5 points, mate. Can't get much lower. I've
Well, you
actually
can.
gone up, bro.
You can. So pretty much here, just Raymond's just got to hold it together and pot out. They're all there.
They are.
Rule no excuses.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
Sorry, Ted Lowe.
I swing back over the other side already.
So, could play that a little bit better. Could have got closer to it, but it doesn't really matter anyway.
Well, I thought he was going to come back over the other side.
No.
Give himself the options.
What are you talking about, Chris?
There's not much to say here.
Just a little stop shot. Yep. Hit the wrong side of the pocket, but I think he's okay.
Yeah, he's coming straight back up for the black.
Yeah. And 1-0. Just checking how close it is to the cushion, see how much room he's got to play with. Oh, yeah. Just hit it a little bit heavy, but this is not an easy what it should have been. It should have been a lot easier.
Listen, when you're coming across the line of the shot, right, the pace is everything under pressure. Things change a little bit.
Of course, he could easily go on off if he's a bad as well.
You reckon the off's on?
Trust me, it's always on.
I think the 6 actually stops it, to be honest, yeah.
Depends how he plays it. Would have liked an easy one.
Oh, you
first
might be
round.
right, actually, James.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
That's all right. I take a little bit of convincing sometimes.
Nah, he's fine now.
Yeah, he runs into the 6.
Yeah, if he followed it, it would have been off. But
Yeah,
he hit it with screw, so that's a big turnaround that frame. So that is 10-4 plus
10-4.
5.
On the other table, Hazy and Stacey is still no real progress.
A little bit.
Hazy's halfway through and out. Still got 2 balls, and yeah, not quite sure what might happen there. Next up looks like Aaron Lynch and Rhino. This could be a good match.
Yeah, well, he's got a tricky. The 3's pretty dead there in the middle of the table, isn't it? So
Yeah, you can't quite see it on the other. Are we watching the other screen? I'm watching the other screen now.
Wake up,
Okay.
mate.
Sorry, mate. I
That's
didn't realize you'd swap screens.
Yeah, no, because you got a monitor in front of you. That's fine. I'll let you
It's
off.
all right. No, I'm watching the tables.
Ooh.
I
Oh,
wasn't expecting that.
what was he doing? What is he doing with the 3 anyway?
Well, after that shot, like, I mean, not much.
He's lost the plot.
I wasn't expecting him to miss that at all.
Stacey just needs one good shot.
Do you want to transfer back to Lynch breaking or not?
No, I think we'll stay with this game.
No, let's stay with this.
Yeah, we'll stay with this game, I reckon.
All right, so what do we got? Stacey's going to start on 9.
Yeah, just needs one good shot in the corner, and then he's got a good chance of having a dip.
What do you reckon? He's going to use the 15, open up the 13?
Well, he's got to pot this one first, Chris.
Yeah, no.
And that's a very good opening shot from the world champion, Stacey Vine.
13 world titles, you can't go wrong, buddy.
I know, he's a class above all of us, this gentleman.
He is.
Oh, rolls it in.
That's the ducks you can hear in the background.
So basically, Stacey in this game here, he's got a few options, but it would be good if he leaves himself a good angle on the 15, where he can just kiss over the 13 and promote it. You can even take it now, or you can use it for a little bit later, but you really want to open up that 13 as soon as possible for yourself to go game.
Definitely. But the thing is, all the angle it's going to find is up here right now. But realistically, I think this is where... it doesn't matter.
Realistically, what?
Oh, I was just thinking more, this is where, I guess, us mid-range players go a little bit wrong here in the decisions we make about the order that we take them in. So see, he's just played that nicely to run the 12 across and then the 10, is it the 10 or the 13? No, it's the 10 in, right, and then that's going to give him easy angle for the 15.
Yeah, but what happens if you answered wrong side? Then he's in trouble.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's coming up high on the 13.
Yeah, I understand that, but sometimes these very small positional shots can go wrong.
True. So he's taking his time on this one. Ooh.
He's going
Like
to play a
you
little,
said, like you said,
little
straight
kiss
into
shot.
him now.
Very good
Yeah.
touch. Good
That's
speed.
beautiful.
So
Can't
probably-
get that wrong either. Definitely not the way we were expecting either of
No,
us.
that's right.
It's going to come out wide, a little bit high angle. Ooh. That was unexpected. Hazy straight away looking at the 3. Pot that, come up the table for the 2. Black in the centre pocket. Plays it well. Nice quick stop shot. And here we go. Now James has just wandered off for a phone call, so the thing is I'm not sure how to change scores. But for the local Adelaide folk that are following this, they'll know how to do it. Oh, Damon's come back to save us. Nicely done, Hazy. Can't see him missing this one. And on the other table, Aaron Lynch has just beaten Rhino 10-0. So it's 10-0 with Damo to Aaron Lynch. Larry Cavallaro setting up now. Roland coming up to the table. Not quite sure who he's playing against. Probably Larry. Lindell's setting up on the other table and against looks like Jordan Mitchell. Larry's played a few big shots today. Had a lovely double on the black against, can't remember who it was. Oh, we're looking at a dry break, open spread. I'm expecting Roland to make some damage out of this. No real problems. Smalls look more appealing on the first shot. That's why Roland's taking the 4 in the corner. Little bit more moving around for the Smalls. On the other table, Lindell's game against Jordan. There's a few clusters, or there's one cluster really. So we'll see what that turns into. I'm kind of expecting here Roland to. The 2-ball doesn't look on in the corner. So kind of expecting him to look at the 3, and then he's asked someone to have a look at this shot. It's in the white ball. Okay. Yeah, the white has got a few marks all over it. They're right on top of the ball as well. Don't know if you can hear this, but Roland's saying, hey, got a kick on the first shot that he played, so he's erring on the side of caution. Stacey's cleaned the ball, putting it back now. I thought it was interesting how he chose the chalk on both sides of the white. So now Roland's on the 3, going, I imagine, for Posy on the 5. And there we are. Now Withers are on the right side. Still got to get up the top of the table for the 1 as well. So he's going to pot the orange. Whether he can... he's looking for his next shot on the 2. Oh no. Yes, he's going to try and play it safe, it looks like. Just for the... pot the orange and come back across for maybe something on the 6 up to the corner, but it's all very messy. Yeah, try playing with the side to flick it up for the 2, and he obviously decided against trying to pick the gap between the black and the 14. Larry's up now. He's still scanning the table, having a look around for the order he's going to pick. It's nearly a foregone conclusion that he's going to start on the... Ooh. I think he wants to start on the 10, but the thing is that, like, deadlines are appealing yet. He's starting on the 10. Yeah, nice little holding shot there. From where I'm sitting, I can see that the 15 and the 11 are both on. He's basically dead straight on the. He's dead straight on the 15 at the moment. But that comfortably goes in the centre as well. So realistically, the 9 ball's the only one that looks like it's going to give him any difficulty. Don't think the 11 goes into the side though. I'm not sure if he's just looked at how to play that off the 5 or whether he's gone straight in. He's going straight in.
Yeah, we're holding hands. Climb swords.
could be a winning shot. He's looking at the 13 straight away. Instead of, yeah. Personally, I thought he'd probably take the 9 straight down the rail with a little bit of top, run the 11 up to the top corner, and then come across for the 13 in the other corner and the black and to the corner. But he's now looking. He's spending a lot of time looking at this 13 in the opposite corner pocket. So I'm thinking maybe he's thinking about potting us and screwing back, which, to be honest, I'm expecting the 2 and the 6 to give him a little bit of grief. I don't know. Straight through. And now he's blocked by the 5. It looked like with a little follow-through shot, he might have come down for the 11 and put it straight in the top corner. He's now got things to think about. Doubles blocked off. Lindell's just beaten Jordan 10-2. That's the ducks that you heard exploding. Not quite sure what Larry's looking at here. He's possibly got the option. Let's just have a quick look. He's possibly got the option of the. I don't think the 13 goes in the corner. I think he's going. Yeah, he just created nuisance, if anything. We'll always just check that if the 5's spottable. He's got the 2 to start on. And realistically, that's 6. I can't actually see what the angle is. It's tucked in nicely behind the 13 ball there. Can't see whether that pots or not. So whether he's got the option of potting the whether he's got the option of potting the 1, then the 5, then the 6. Not too sure. I think the 6 does go into the center, at a guess. He looks pretty decisively confident on the. That's going to change things significantly. He's wound up fat on the 6, but the thing is, he actually looks like he wanted the 5. He's going for the 5. From this angle, it's very hard to tell whether it goes or not. But obviously, it does. Yeah, there we are. 1, 5, 6. Black in the corner. Here we are. On the other table, Hazy's playing Mike Cacciola. Roland looks strong on this. Doesn't look like he's going to have any difficulties at all. Gets up nicely, 10-2. So that's a 10-2 win. Five. Update. how do we change screens on this thing? Let's go table 2. Let's see if I can get this. Nope. Nope. Not having much luck there at all. Oh, sheesh. Stacey's just having a bit of a hit. I want to get to the other table, but Domo's not here, and I'm not quite sure how to do it. So at the moment, Raymond's racking up to play against Stacey Vine. Oh no, it's Rhino. Rhino's up against Stacey Vine. Rhino to break. Rhino with his short stance break. Just misses the 6 going inside pocket. It's a dry break. It's very open. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Stacey finishes on this right now. What he's looking at, he's just had a quick look at the 3 and the 5, the red and the orange that are close together. I'm guessing he's going with the bigs. Yep, that's going to be 11 in the center pocket. Caught the 10, he's now created. Just looking at a mild inconvenience there for a second, but obviously not. Suddenly looking a little bit more difficult for Stacey now. He's gone the chop on the 10 in the corner. And judging from the angle, probably suggests he's going to hit this. Oh no, he's got the 13 down there, sorry. He's missed it. Bit surprised at that outcome. Rose looking around, looking for the rest right now. Looks like he's going to start on the 1 ball. swing around, give himself options. Alright, Hazy's just missed. Monkey's back up on the other table. Nice pop by Rhino. And now all of a sudden he's got a good shot onto the 7. He's still got to get good posse between that 3 and that 5 ball. Now it looks like it unlocks easier from potting the 5 ball first. And he is paying attention to that. So we're there, 6 down to the 2, up to the 5. Then for the 3 down the rail, 4 on the side, black in the corner. That's my prediction here. Hey buddy, how you going? Dave Ewing here to join us. No, red light's on. There we go, you're on there, Dave. You're on. Swap sides?
We'll swap, because this is...
Oh, we're crossed over on cables. There we are.
Switch chairs. Switch chairs.
It's the same, they're both the same length.
Oh, okay. Just move down a bit.
Which way? So I've got some company on the commentary now, in case I'm getting a little bit... Huh?
You don't have any other...
Sorry?
Is it only just this one, or is it the other one as well?
Sorry, let me just put some mute for a second. We're back. Stacey's potting with authority, and I think he wants his frame to be over. Oh, ooh. Looked a little bit rough, but he's got an easy black now.
Just decelerate a little bit through that. Hit it quite thick, but just...
You see the last 3 shots, he pumped them in, and then all of a sudden that one he went a little bit wobbly.
Yeah, just wanted to play like a little drag run through. Just to get straight on the black. That's actually what caused him to miss the black. I prefer the last shot before. I probably would have stunned it and then just taken like just a slight angle and play the black in the middle. Off the cushion, you don't really want to be playing those shots straight.
Yeah, 100%.
But
like both of them want to assert their authority on this now, and like basically like finish it off.
Yeah, his frame's over.
Well, you thought that when Stacey was up, didn't you?
Yeah. He did get a little bit too straight on his last ball. Always wanted to have a little bit of ankle, so he's always queuing off the cushion. So it does make the ball missable. Ryan's overscrewed. Yeah, he's overscrewed a couple of inches, but should be no issues here whatsoever.
Oh, he's got a half ball into about a foot before the pocket.
Yeah, he's
not
fine.
a foot, about.
Just a little bit of composure. Yeah, no issues whatsoever.
Yeah.
Well, the Ducks, from what I've seen, have certainly been missing opportunities here. Definitely not playing sharp.
I listened to Rhino's speech before the match, and he was saying Duck season is open. They're hungry. What's going on? So I'll put this on silent. Okay, Jordan Mitchell now up against Larry Cavallaro.
These frames are important when you got the low point of players when they're playing each other.
Oh, these are deal breakers.
These can provide big momentum swings.
Well, they've changed only as strong as the weakest link, Benny.
So good break for you from Jordan. Issues on both balls. So you got those two balls on the right hand side. So you have both brown balls on the right hand side is going to be the issue.
Yeah, but the 13's potable and the 15's trapped. The 15's trapped down the rail, up the rail. 15's trapped everywhere. I'm guessing because of that, he's actually going to go smalls, I reckon.
Both balls do double. Yeah. Depends if he takes smalls. If the 5 can transition to the 1, then he will want to take smalls. 3 ball is possible. It's hard to tell from here whether the 3 ball getting high on the 3 ball you can play for a little extraction. Even catching the brown is fine. Even using the 6 coming off the bottom cushion, going into the brown. Either way, you just want movement on either ball. You don't need to necessarily extract the ball that you do, the ball that you're on.
To be honest with you, Dave, the bigs have got the easier starters. He's got a nice easy 9. He's got a chop ball 15. That 5 ball, he needs to launch it, and he needs to play it with the bottom spin off the top rail to come back down again. The thing is, like, really,
Well, if I'm looking from here, like the 10 ball, you can get a half ball angle on the 10 ball to open up the 15. 15 does double, but by playing the 10 half ball going into the 15, it does leave you the green in the bottom left corner. I think it does go past the 3.
He's starting on the green ball first. And he's actually checking whether it's going to dislodge the 2 ball.
Yeah.
I think he comes wide, and I think he actually comes up and kicks the 15 in the backside and probably creates a bit of a... There you go. Well, Balls and Holes is quite happy with that result. Now, realistically, he's only left himself on this or the... He's only left himself on the 7 or the 2. Right?
Well, he's definitely not touching the 7 here.
Do you reckon?
7's a brown, right?
Yeah, 7's a brown. Yeah.
What's he going to do with the 7? There's no options on the 7.
He's gone to 2. If you commit, 7's not a tough pot. If you commit to it, you go on game. I think this is where it gets interesting. All the weird and wonderful ways of we think about these things.
It may just be a case of just get as many points as you can for now, and then back yourself to double the brown to finish.
True stat. But Jordan's no slouch.
The strategy against in these kind of frames is quite different, and depends on what the captain really wants from you. Whether he wants you to just go out there and get points, or do you want to maneuver your balls into bottle position so you can win the frame? Like, what is more valuable to the team right now? Is it potting as many balls as possible and then seeing if you win the frame, or is it like just making sure you get the W? So this comes down to personal preference in these kind of situations.
I find it interesting because you think they'll come in like with this whole, especially if you're low point player, they want you feeling comfortable with what you're doing.
He does have a chance here where he can just roll in the 1 and try and get like a half ball line on the 5 in the corner, and then he can use that as a potential extraction on the 7.
Yeah.
But also by potting the 1, you do open the 7 in that corner too. It is just an option. Yeah, just
had to overhit it as well.
Yeah, probably just play that a little bit pacey. Probably just need to play plain ball and just back yourself to just cue the ball in. Kind of finished a little bit of no man's land there on the 5.
This is where it gets interesting. So what's Larry going to do coming into this?
So this is where like that strategy I was talking about is important. It's like, is it important just to make sure you get points here right now, or is it important to win the frame? So if you want to win the frame, you're probably playing the 9 onto the 1, trying to screw back and leave him no angle on the 5.
Really?
Why not? You take out his ball that's controlling yours at the moment, or do you
So,
start
yeah.
potting balls? You can play the 9 into the 1 and try and screw behind the
But it's still-
behind the orange right now. Behind the is it 13?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, he's realistically. He's
I, th-
got-
if Larry was on my team and I was telling him, I would tell him just get some points right now.
yeah, just pop balls. Or
Yeah,
start with the orange run across the top.
Start with the
rail.
orange, pot the 11, maybe pot the 10. Try and get a few extra points.
What,
So
so
let-
you'd be killing him now for looking at this
It
9-1 combo.
it depends what the team wants right now, what the team needs.
It's early doors, first round.
It's irrelevant. It's what the team wants.
Yeah, fair enough.
So he's gone
Okay.
for that option. So
Not
it's
sure I
basically
agree with
saying
it,
like
though,
I
to
don't
be
I don't.
honest,
It's
yeah.
basically saying I don't think you're going to go game from here.
A bit disrespectful.
Not at all. It's a challenge show. I mean, there's the 7 is a tough option. When you're playing with the lower point players, you just apply pressure.
See, you've had some good captaincy.
It's logic, mate.
I won't introduce you to stereologic.
So what are you doing now? You're just applying pressure, especially in a situation like this.
Well, do me a favour, Dave. Let's have a look at this realistically. Alright?
What's the link up here, Chris? So it's like he's got to play 5. He probably has to jack up on it a little bit if he wants to get down on the 3.
And if see, he's looking into the side pocket. I was actually wondering if he can get it into the corner and run down the table, run the 3 across the other side. But he's obviously not looking at that. So whether he pots the 5 and swings out wide, if he pots 5 and runs down, he's running into the black. The black 10 gets a bit messy.
Which is no good.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is why Larry shot is a smart shot, because you're asking the question. That's why it's important to know: are you trying to win the frame or are you trying to accumulate points?
Well, here comes the answer. Oh my
Oh,
God!
he's had a lovely nudge.
Two kisses to wind up fat on his 3 ball.
He's had a lovely nudge there. I think you got to come up and go for the double. He is on the 7 up in the corner. That is an option.
Dude, the 7 goes in the center.
That does not go on the center, Chris. This is a 9-ball table, not an 8-ball table.
You know what? I'm in line with it. I see it goes in.
You're never taking that in the middle. And also, if you do that, you can't get on the 3.
But he can't do it now.
He can.
He can do it off the 3.
He can cut this. He can cut this now in the middle. So the options are: you play the 3, come high, and then you take the double on the brown, and then you hold on the other brown to hold for the black, or you take the cut now. You're probably gonna have to play it with the tracer left hand side to come inside the black, and then try to climb off back and across, and then come back for the 3. It's a tricky shot. I think you take the I think the smart shot here is to take 3 and back yourself on the double. It just simplifies everything.
Well, that's what he's looking
Playing
for now.
when you're playing the 7, the pot and the position is hard, so you got 2 things to worry about. When there's
Yeah,
2
but the
things
thing
to
is, from the
Chris?
point of contact, sorry, Dave. Keep going.
There you go.
I was going to say from point of contact in the 7 is actually reasonably straight on the black. He doesn't have to move that white too far for a straight shot in the corner on the black.
He can't get straight on the brown, Chris.
Yeah, fair play. Fair play.
So that's why I think in this situation, if you got to play the brown here, and it's difficult. The pot is difficult, but it's also position is difficult. When there's 2, I always find when there's 2 things you have to worry about over a shot, that is the most missable balls. So here, I think it's simplified by just playing the 3, come up for the double, and then you don't have to worry about position as much. It just makes everything easier. So you're just trying to simplify your decision-making process right now. So you just got to get high on this ball. Can't be short.
Yeah, problem is he's putting such emphasis on the positive that I'm not sure if he actually gets the double.
How's his line? I think he's.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I think he's left himself
It's hard to tell
banging
from
the
here.
way.
I think he's okay. I think he's okay here. It's hard trying to judge his facial expression. He's looking at it. It's tight.
Nah, it's a smirk. He
He's
doesn't
like-
like it.
He's perfect or he's not.
No, he's not liking it.
I reckon this is on.
The thinking finger's going, mate.
So on a shot like that, you'd rather be too high than too low. You never want to be low on a shot like this.
Oh, 100%.
Especially when he's got the brown there as the stopper.
Look at this. He's actually checking it back. He's actually checking it this for the 3-rail double.
Right.
Back into the other pocket. So Aaron Lynch
Big-
is just bit
big-
rolling.
Big frame on the other side. Aaron Lynch has come up. Are we able to access the other table or not? Okay. Sorry, guys, we won't be able to bring you the feed from the second table. Just a slight little technical difficulty that we're trying to sort out.
He's just called the 7 in the pocket next to where
Okay.
where it
So he's
is.
going across.
No, he's going across and coming back. He's doing
Yeah,
the
across
dribble.
coming back. So he wants to go past the middle pocket,
Yeah.
the bit of side, and then he'll check back into the middle pocket where next to the 7.
I always thought you had to play that with straight bottom.
Is it straight bottom? Okay.
I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm no big fan of doubling on these tables.
He has definitely called the right middle.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
He's got
definitely a shot I'm unfamiliar with.
If you play it with side, it basically affects the bounce of the second cushion.
Daniel, find out what the score is. Find out what the score is.
Hang on. There it is.
Chance? No. It's wide.
No joy.
So this
Would have been a
so
lovely
this,
back.
this goes back to the shot that Larry was playing earlier when he played the when he pot his ball.
Yeah.
And this is what he is banking on. He's banking on the fact that I don't think you're going to go game. Therefore, all my balls are going to be on.
Oh, definitely.
So that's the
definitely.
situation that he's wanted. So now he's got it. He definitely has had a result here. He doesn't have an easy starter. He's going to have to play the 11 in the corner, but there is risk attached to it. So this would give you an idea of how Larry's feeling. Does he just chip off the 10 and try and get a snooker in behind those 3 balls? Or does he take on the 9 or the 11?
Yeah,
Stay aggressive.
I hate to say it.
I think
but
you have to take the 11 on here.
I'd nearly be tempted. To just play the 14 and separate.
No, you
Small
don't, I don't
separation
think.
to the bit side.
I don't think that's necessary. I think you use that as a block of balls. I think you chip off the 10.
Yeah.
The 14 and the 12, or either one of those balls goes in the bottom left corner. You don't
Yeah.
need to move them. Okay. You're creating a gap here.
Yeah. He's going to try and bit aside and come up with the bottom rail. There it is.
It's a good shot.
Keep it simple. I think Larry's just gone into the box seat.
In this game especially, I really don't enjoy playing safety. If you have a choice between choosing aggression or playing safety, I'd always choose aggression.
Oh,
It's
you know
just
what? Yeah.
I'd rather be in control of the table in this situation. I think you got to back yourself to pot the 11 in the corner there. But it comes down to how you're feeling. It's a final. They may be a little bit nervous, a little bit jittery, so maybe this is the right shot. Try and force a mistake from your opponent.
I think
It
it
is,
also depends
but
on your
it
level
is.
of capabilities. I mean, like how you look at it and say, do I get this 10 out of 10 times? And I've got a whole team depending on me, or whether it's like, you know what, I'll get the safety 10 out of 10 times.
Not far away. Not far away. And that's the risk you take. Giving your opponent a chance at the table.
Oh, he is deadly.
Is
What's going on
to
here?
me is almost criminal.
He's put us on another table. Okay. It's Raymond v. Who is it? Raymond v. I'm not sure who's holding a cue there. Oh, Raymond v. Lindell.
So now we can switch between tables. All right, cool. All right, guys, thanks for the technical divvies. We now have the ability to switch between tables.
Excellent,
got
Dave.
Ray
You're in
versus-
charge of that one.
We got Ray versus Lindell here.
For the amount of time he's taking on this, Oregon's on the smalls.
So the problem is the green 6 here. I don't think the green 6 goes anywhere. So if you're looking to play the plant here, ideally he'll be able to
Back
like
in-
drag it forward a little bit, and then he'll be able to play 2 in the top right. Oh no, he can't play it right in the top right corner.
He's playing the 5 down for the combo.
It's well
There
played.
you go.
Ideally, he wanted to play with a little bit more pace, and then he could have played the 2 to go into the 6. This is tricky now. This is tricky to get into the 6 here. There's no obvious way with the blue being cut off in the top right corner.
Well, realistically, Dave, it's like they'd probably look at the 5 ball screwing back. First thing you look at is whether you can screw off the 5 into the 6. Next thing,
Yeah, like screwing off the side cushion into 6 is definitely an option.
yeah,
Not a lot of backup though. That's the issue.
yeah, exactly. There's no guaranteed pot in the stationary ball.
He may not have a choice. He might. It does
But
look
the thing
a
is
little
that
straight. There is an
yeah.
option where he can come through, run through off 2 cushions underneath the 2, and he'll be able to play the 2 in the top left corner and screw into the 6. That's another way of extracting. It's hard to tell unless you're over the shot just how much angle he really has on this ball.
I think he wants to find. I think he wants to find the 2 back in the side pocket, the opposite side pocket, and run into the 6.
Tight line by doing it that way.
Stupid line, but like, hey, here we are.
Oh, he's played that excellently.
That's what we're looking for. But the thing is, it's still going to come out too
Has he
wide.
gone?
for
Is he
the-
gone too high here? Is he too
Yeah,
high?
it's too high.
Yeah, it was a very, very tight window that he was trying to land in there. I would have rather committed in the shot before when you played the plant, and then try to get that line so you had some backup.
So now this
Does
is
he
like-
have an option? Does he have double option? Double option and try and like just nudge the black.
Good question.
He thinks he's okay. Is he okay? He's up and down on it.
Don't know.
It's
'Cause
close.
the thing is, who wants to play a ton on checks? Who wants to
Oh,
play
okay,
a ton on check
okay.
side up and down?
Is he looking? He might be looking to play it off the 9. Ooh, it's risky. Yeah, but
Oh, that's
it's
smart.
it's a blind cut here. That 9 does look reasonably far out away. I don't know. That looks tough. If you're not right behind those shots, these shots are quite difficult to judge
Yeah, but
correctly.
then you're
The
not judging the check off the bottom cushion.
This
then.
this goes to the same problem as before, where when you're making 2 things difficult, the pot now becomes difficult, and position becomes difficult.
Yeah,
This is shots that can be missed.
100%.
Big shot.
Massive. Oh, and he nudges
Oh, he's
it
got
up
it.
straight through.
Yeah,
Yeah, but no 6.
it's unfortunate.
No lollies on the 6, buddy.
Not a lot of. He did play it well.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like, from where we're looking at it, I wasn't expecting that black to move.
It's a little Greek style, mate. A little Greek style coming from behind.
Hey!
Naturally, we'll get position on the black for the shot too.
Just keep you guys posted on the other table. Jordan's still on the 7. Larry's on a straight 10 into the side pocket, and he's got to get Posy onto another ball. Black steals over the hole. But,
Ideally wants to cover the rail here, at least make things a little bit more difficult.
Larry's just missed an easy 10.
Let's play this at a pocket pace. Oh, look at that.
Hello, mate. What's your name?
Money. That is money.
They
Take it
call
to
me
the bank, ladies and
shoulders.
gentlemen. That was money. But now,
Mate,
after a
that's
big
big.
shot, still needs to pot the ball. Very straight curious, right?
No. He's good.
Got it.
Well done.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
well,
giving the
that-
fist pump. That's a big swing, that frame.
Dude, that was a big ball coming out of the snooker as well.
And now we switch over to table 2 quickly.
Right. Hopefully Jordan's finishing this. There it is.
Jordan
Table
up
2 is
and
a
in.
done deal.
Two frame swing here. 2 frame swing.
Can't see Jordan fluffing this.
Jordan Mitchell, straight black. Easy as like.
Beautiful. I think this is a really well matched final, Dave, to be honest here.
Well, it looks like the Ducks aren't taking their chances at this stage. There's a big frame for Mikey. You know, Mikey's been pretty flawless all weekend, but the first couple of frames, he hasn't executed well.
I heard that he shot last Thursday, he shot plus 39 and then shot plus 41 or something.
Yeah,
Apparently he's absolutely burning right now.
Well, yeah. I mean, against watching the match against JB's team, it was
Inspirational.
he just had five chances and that's it. They weren't difficult chances, and he just executed well.
There was one out that I was watching that I could see how it was going to be done, but I wasn't expecting him to be able to do it.
Right. Taking a little bit off that break. And he's dry. Yeah.
So we're watching
So
now. Rhino.
Mikey's going off a couple of times today. So he definitely did back off. This is an important frame too. This is number 1 versus number 1 on both teams.
Oh yeah, captain's game.
It's not captain's game.
Well,
Mikey's not captain.
no, Aaron's the captain of the
It's
Ducks.
the 2 best
yeah.
players on both teams. Couple of
Quite
little
fair
problems to
squeegee.
solve here on both balls. 3 ball will need an extraction.
Well, he's got options on it. I mean, like realistically, the 3 ball it comes off the 2 ball, right?
Does have choices. He can play the 4 straight away to get into the 3. Or he can play the 4 with a touch of left-hand side, then use the 2 to go into the 3.
Yeah,
It might be a bit more controlled that way. On bigs, it's hard to tell how thin that 10 really is in the middle, because those 2 balls on the left-hand side, you can turn into a plant. Does
Yeah,
seem like
definitely,
a, does seem like a tough 10 to take first, though.
Well, to be
Alright,
honest,
so he's going-
the game's locked up without that.
So he's
you know?
if he's taking the 4 first, I think, and he's using the duress, I think he might be going into this, trying
You
to
think
open up
like
the 3
straight off
first
the bottom
shot.
row, straight back up into the 3.
The line,
Yeah, it looks
maybe,
like a good line. He's checking out.
line looks like it's going towards the left of the 3 here.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, like realistically, if he's going that way.
All right.
Oh, hello. Yeah, no, still checking out.
He needs to play that. He needs to play it to a touch of right. I think the 5's impeding him here. Ideally, he doesn't want to play he would rather play the 2 to go on the 3, but he may be forced to play the 4 now. Not sure how comfortable he's being playing
I
this
think he's
left-hand
giving
side
it-
off the rest.
I think he's giving himself as many chances as he can have at it. No.
Oh, okay. Line was a lot straighter than I thought.
Actually, to be honest with you, yeah, Ryan isn't really a chancer. He does play a very calculated game, and he doesn't mind taking a pressure shot on.
There are two crucial frames actually in terms of this match. You got Roland and Stacey Wine on the other table. Probably player 2, second best player on both teams as well. These 2 frames are very, very important, especially considering the Ducks are now 14 points behind. Definitely want to at least break even on these 2 matches.
He's had a dip. He's opened it up enough to pot it.
Yeah, played a trace too much side there. Probably just needed a plain ball there. I reckon that 3 does pot though.
3 definitely pots.
3 pots, but it's
But
what's
he's
the
only
link
got
up?
the 7 connector now. Is that a 5 down the rail? Actually, no. He's got it. Yeah.
If he can get straight on the 6 and stop it, he would definitely have a shot at the 3. Just wondering if he can play this Brown, stun off a side caution with a bit of left-hand side and just go into that 11 ball that's just sitting above the 3.
What do you reckon, Dave? I actually think he's going to play this and run down for the 5, and use a 5 to get to the 6 to get to the 3. How's this sound to you?
Hard to tell from here. What's your link up, Ryan? What's your plan?
There we go. Now,
Maybe he's going using the 5
he's
again
going
to
the
the 11
5.
here. That's what he's tried to do. Overhit it. He's in trouble now. He's in trouble.
don't know. I think he just runs through the. I think he's just going to run through the 6,
And then what?
and then sharp chop the 3 down the rail.
And then what?
Yeah,
How does he get on the 1, Chris? He has to take the 1 next. He has no choice. How do you get from the 1 to the 3?
hang on a
There's
second.
no link up now. He's in trouble.
No, because he's like realistically, if he runs through just a little bit, that's it.
Yep. And now
From
what?
that, he's going to screw back in towards the red.
You're saying, Chris,
11 ball.
the landing spot that you're talking about is very, very tight.
It is, but let's have a look and see what happens.
But what I'm saying is, because he didn't land on it before, is why this becomes tough.
Oh, it's a tough shot, no doubt.
I mean, his landing area here is, especially with this off angle with screw, this is an execution shot that can go wrong very, very easily.
Yeah, but at least he can get behind the ball. And he's not-
What does getting behind the ball do, Chris? It doesn't go in the top right, top left.
gives you
It
a
goes in
little
the
bit
right
more.
middle. How are you going to get there?
On this 3-1, at worst is going to come in. Oh, hello. Wow.
Played it
That
with a
wasn't
bit of check off
expected.
2 cushions. Does he have a shot at the top right corner? I don't know.
That's what I'm wondering.
Trying to find him. Where is he?
It's over there.
Oh, he's jumping.
you can't
Okay,
wear
he's
it at the
jumping.
wrong angle.
He's jumping.
Yeah, he's called it.
Big shot. He is a 9-ball specialist, Ryan. These are the kind of shots that he practices.
Oh, jumping as well. Yeah.
Naturally, we'll have a shot at the black.
Yeah, jump shot. No,
No,
he's gone
jumped
straight
over it.
over it. I think the minute you introduce a jump cue into a shot like that,
So
it's
now,
like,
Mike-
yeah, forget about it.
And this frame is over.
Mm-hmm.
Probably,
Mikey,
probably
Mop Ups
starts
is in the house.
starts with a 9. Finishes up one side first. Take out the 9, then take out the ball in the middle of the table. Roll down. Then you have the 10 and the brown in the bottom left corner, and then it's just pick your poison from there.
I was actually having the conversation with someone before
Yes.
about.
We'll switch over to the second table. Let's see, mate.
That's Chris McKenna going. Ciao, buddy.
Stacey swinging it around off 2 cushions. Nope, hasn't hit it. Hasn't hit it. What?
Audio on mine is making me noise.
No idea.
Can you hear me in the earphones?
I don't know, man.
Can you hear me in the earphones?
You're right next to me, Chris. How am I supposed to tell you if I can hear you in the earphones?
I can hear you.
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not sure. Look for switching over. Swinging around off 2, maybe 3 cushions here. Oh, this is tight. This is tight. Wow. Oh, he's had a little touch there. He's definitely had a little touch. You just see that ball just slightly dip out right at the end, just to give him a little bit of extra breathing room. But and knocks it in easily. Not the worst option there from Roland. Ideally wanted to play both, but needed to play at a little bit more pace. In a bit of trouble here, Stacey. Does he take the double here on the pink? He's assessing that option. Take the double on the pink. It may be his best option. It's hard to think what he can do here from the 10.
Are we back? Yeah, we're back.
He is. Hard to tell from here what is. Yeah, he's looking. Okay, so he has to run behind. It's maybe just a smidge in the left. No. Side's thrown it wide. Oh, he's got it. Jeez, that looked deceptive from you. Now, does he have... That one is on the left flip. Can he jam it? Can he jam it inside? I reckon he can. I reckon he can. Big
Well,
shot,
Stacey.
big shot coming up here.
Yeah,
Big shot.
definitely.
Jam it on the right side of the one. Even if you catch the one at like half ball, usually they do run through both balls. A little bit awkward here with the white. Doesn't want to leave himself. Yeah, okay, so he's gonna cut his losses and take a longer 10. Oh, he's trying to take it up in the top left. He's wow, was quite a ways away from that actually. Didn't look settled. Didn't look settled on that, Stacey. Didn't look settled at all. So now rolling golden opportunity here.
Definitely on right now. Yeah. Okay.
And wow, this is another opportunity to let go. Ducks just haven't really found their form here at this stage. Normally, they're the loudest ones in the room. They seem
They've got a
really
bit
quiet
subdued
at this
now,
stage.
Dave, haven't they?
Absolutely.
There you go. Roland's got the face on. He's coming all the way now for the finish. He's not happy with that result. Roland's facial expression says it all, but it's not the toughest black in the world either. Knuckle down, focus and pocket. He wasn't happy with that result that he got there, Dave.
Oh wow, how did he finish that?
Oh, Mikey just jumped out of his
Wow,
chair.
that's right. Just double check with them to make sure it's scored up. I think that's right.
Stacey's up now, and he's
Wow, what a mistake. This could be a huge swing in the match right here.
yeah.
Roland.
Stacey's not gonna miss these things. You gotta go back straight across
Yep,
the table, come
perfect,
back,
perfect.
run it straight down, and then all of a sudden, black back in the center pocket.
Oh, these are the frames are absolutely killers. Stacey
Yep.
Vine does not miss these. Showing absolute peas. Easy. Stacey doesn't like these tables, Stacey. His first season he's been playing on them. Hasn't liked them, but
How long's that been
if
happening
you keep
for?
it simple with him, if the outs are simple, he's just never going to miss them.
Dave, when did you hear he doesn't like these tables?
When he told me.
Yeah?
He hates these tables. He hates playing on these tables. He's a snooker and 8-ball player.
Yeah, things to do for love, eh?
Is that on?
You're off right now.
It's on.
Yeah, it's on. Red light means you're off.
Big swing. Let's switch it back over.
What else you got? Jordan's still going on this match.
It's a new frame, mate.
Hey, buddy?
Different table. He was playing on this table before.
No, we're watching Jordan here. Lars playing Roman. Jordan's playing Aaron Lynch. I actually like watching the table that's closest to us, which is not the one that Jordan's playing on right now, because at least you can see the angles of what's going on.
It's Jordan Mitchell over here. If he's on green, if he's on smalls, he's got to try and find a safety here. No obvious safeties though. I reckon the shot might be jumping for the 3 here.
Just look.
He's looking at the plant. Does he have enough of that? It doesn't look like he's got enough of that ball.
There's no way Noni can hit the. He's looking at the plant, but like, yeah, it's not there.
I don't. From this angle, it looks like he can't get enough of the 2. I think the jump on the 3 is definitely the shot. I don't know if he can skinny off the 3 and leave him off the ball up in the top left corner or not.
No.
That may be an option too.
No, I think the black's right in the middle of that.
What's that?
From this angle, it looks like the black's right in the middle of it.
If he skinnies off the 3, leaves it on the bottom cushion and uses the 6 as a blocker for that ball.
Skinny's off the 3.
Skinny's off the green.
Oh, green. Right. Sorry, I thought you said the 3.
Not sure
yeah,
what
that's
he's
probably
jumping.
that's.
Or is he on bigs? No, he's playing the green.
What's he going for?
Not sure what he's played for there.
Yeah, I think he saw the line of promoting the 2 towards the 4 or some long-winded shot.
He's had half of a result there, at least causing some sort of problem. Shouldn't pose too many problems for a player like Aaron.
I like Aaron. I like how he plays.
He doesn't practice as much as he used to, so he's definitely not as sharp as he was.
Yeah, it's still very clean, crisp game style.
But yeah, was a very good able player back in England. Very strong snooker player too.
Really?
So he has good fundamentals. It's just like for most people who get to that level, it's all about conditioning under pressure to get back to playing your best. Aaron doesn't really practice as much as he used to, so he is inclined to make a mistake here and there.
He's played well today.
He missed a couple against JB's team, that is for sure. A couple that you wouldn't expect from him, but you're going to back him in from here for sure. Wants to find the right line on the 9 to be able to open up the green.
The 11. Oh, I see.
The 9.
Yeah.
And there's a mistake on the other table as well. So here, off the top, off the right side cushion with a trace of right hand side. Try and get into the green 6 here. Does have some backup balls if things do go right, but he looks pretty good here. Nice and smooth.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
Beautifully played. Well judged. I think you take the green here. 2 cushions, try and come back out mid-table.
Yeah, nah. He's taking it.
He wouldn't mind actually getting on the brown next, because these 2 balls link up nicely with the black. But maybe a bit difficult to get there. No, he's okay. No, you take that. That's great.
He's got his team
So
behind him.
you want to play the
now.
brown, then you want to play the ball on the left. Get as straight as you can on the ball on the left side. Straight in the corner, and then it's just roll, and then frame's over. Switching over to the other table. It's been a mistake by Ray. He's let Larry in. These points are crucial for Black when you're playing against one of their better players from the other team. Okay, Larry's gone the other way. Didn't like the shot on the brown. So it's just about choices. Does he want to be? Ideally, you'd probably just want to stay there, to be honest. Play the brown with just to trace the left-hand side to come out for the black in the bottom right corner.
No. No, deal with the problems first. He's actually looking at this down the rail inside the 1. Have you chopped tables?
He's chosen to get a bit straighter on it.
Dave,
Preference.
which table are you on now? You're chopping tables. You're chopping tables. Right, fair enough.
Oh wow!
No, he's missed it.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
I wasn't a fan of that. by playing it that way and going underneath the brown, he was coming across the line of the shot to get on the black. I'd rather have stayed higher. We can come off the top cushion and then get coming through the line of the shot to the black.
I don't think it's
I'm not
really
sure.
going wrong.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much that would have mattered, but these little subtle things do matter.
Did you really ever expect him to miss that shot?
It's irrelevant, Chris. It's the fact that he's coming across the line of the black. So the more that he further he comes across the left and right, his line of landing on that ball is tougher. If you finish high and you come off the top cushion and come down, you're coming through the line of the shot.
Oh yeah, definitely. But the thing is, like realistically, like it's negligible on
irrelevant,
the angle.
But do you understand what I'm saying, Chris?
Oh, definitely.
So how is the way he playing it okay? Because he's coming across the line of the shot. It's not to say that he can't get it. I'm just saying more can go wrong by playing it his way than coming through the line of the shot. Your window of your landing area is smaller by coming across the line of the shot.
Definitely. But when you look at the width of the table and the fact that like you're going from a half ball shot to a straight shot to another half ball shot at worst, right? There's not a lot of range that is going across it. Does it make sense?
I'm just saying his landing area to get nice on the black is more minimal than the way than coming through the line of the shot.
Oh,
Through the line of
definitely.
shot, you can be short.
Definitely.
If
No
you're
argument there at all, Dave.
If you're short or if you're long, you still get a shot of the black. Whereas you come across the line of the shot, you may get a shot of the black, but it's going to be a lot tougher shot.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm saying his choice there, it was just a little surprising. Larry
So back to La now.
snookered himself on his last ball. Foul.
Oh, hang on. No, missed it.
Big shot coming in for Jordan. Well, Larry would be disappointed
Jordan's
that he
snookered on his
snookered.
Hang on a sec. He's thinking big shot for Jordan. It's actually Aaron at the table. Huh? Aaron's just gone in off, unbelievable, and nearly fell black as well. Oh my God. Here we go. It's incredible, but not a pretty shot. Just went off for a bit.
No.
Ron?
Okay, just a quick change. As you can see, we've got a 12-point game. So, JB, Dave Ewing, we're going to try and bring you home, and hopefully we get an exciting finish.
Sorry? The exact score. I was asking if you could find out.
Just checking we've got the scores accurate. Dave's just going to do a run, have a look at the book.
Yeah, I don't know if this is right. Just get an check.
Okay, we've got Roland Green breaking on, we'll call that table 1. This makes it a bit simpler.
It's been a bit indifferent of a final at the moment. It just doesn't feel
Well,
like.
interesting, Dave. I mean, I've been here as you have, watching a few games, and I'm surprised. Yeah, thank you. Scotch and thank you. Sorry, just getting a request for a drink in. And yeah, the Ducks played absolutely, almost faultlessly against us in the semi, and I'm seeing a few just little chinks when we come to the final, and that's what's kept it interesting. Obviously, the Balls and Holes, or Rolly's team, played very solidly all weekend rather, and we've got a pretty close game here. Oh, okay, we've upgraded our scores now. So Balls and Holes actually have a 19-point lead, and that's important at this stage of the match. I mean, you can be 19 points down early, and it doesn't make a lot of difference, but those points are valuable right now.
There's no greater pressure than scoreboard pressure.
That's correct, Dave. So Rolly's just knocked one in down there. Have we got a split screen, or are we just doing one screen at the moment?
We can switch over to both.
Yeah, we should do a split screen because it's an important part of the match.
Unfortunately, we can't go to both tables. I don't think. Well,
Okay, we'll just have.
we have to go one table.
Okay,
at a
we'll
time.
stay with Rolly. I'll just give you an update on what's happening on the other table. Michael Hayes, or Purple as he's known, at the table on the large balls, has one awkward ball there. Let's go back, keep an eye on Rolly because everyone's live there.
Brown ball's the key ball for the frame for Roland here.
Yeah, he's still alive there. That's okay.
Still
So
have
obviously the 15 down there by the centre. Is that the 15, Dave?
the 15's, yes, by
Yeah.
the centre.
Yeah, that's the awkward one. I think he tried to get on that now. He didn't. He just ran into the 4 ball, I think, on the way past, so, or 5 ball maybe.
It looks like he's going to have to take. Oh, I'm not sure what he's looking at there. That does
He's
look
just
quite
checking to
exciting.
see where else he can be, but he's got to take the one on in the corner there. I think it's the 11 ball to keep himself going because nothing else really goes.
Looks like 11 green, and then try and get on the 15 and finish on the orange.
You can tell the difference between the youngest players. They call greens. Now, old school players, we know that's a 14.
Oh,
So actually, he's got it done all right there. He's got
Lovely
himself
nudge.
inside.
lovely nudge.
Could take the 15 now, but he could also take the, it looks to be the 13 there, and get slightly better angle. But sometimes you just got to take your punishment, Dave,
Yeah,
and take the 15 now while you're on it,
I agree.
because that's an awkward ball.
It's hard to think you can get better on it than what you are now. You're getting a little bit
Yeah,
cute.
you could maybe get slightly better angle, but if you don't, then all of a sudden it becomes very hard.
All right, he's
But
trying to.
this is a reasonable. He's got a reasonable shot here. He just needs to pull it out. Maybe. Oh, that's as good yet. Well, effectively it's the same position. Effectively, it's exactly the same. But at least he was trying to improve the angle.
Right.
But now it's harder to get back to the 14 unless he goes over and back.
Also, another reason why I would have preferred to take it before is just he just had more maneuverability to get on the black, whereas that ball on the bottom cushion may come into play to get position on the black, just to get
Well,
a
he
little
had-
bit neater
yeah.
on the black.
I agree, Dave, because he would have had 2 options then.
Correct.
Now he's only got 1.
Correct.
If he takes it beforehand, then he could have, choice of 2. Now he's got to get on the 14 next, he can't really take the 14 and hope to get anything better.
Yeah, this is crazy if he's going to take the ball on the bottom left here.
Oh, well, he likes it. He
Okay,
thinks he can actually
okay.
hit this. Is it the 4 ball on the back cushion here, and get a better angle? Oh, he's checked it up. Actually, that's not too
Not
bad.
bad. That's not bad.
That's
That's
actually not bad at all.
It does put a lot of pressure on this pot though, because he has to play position at the same time.
Well, it's not that hard. Really, it's just bottom with a pinch of left to make sure you miss the centre pocket coming across. It's not that difficult a shot. As long as he cues it sweetly, he should be able to get away with it.
It's
Get
backing
away with
himself
this. And
in.
hey, tell you what, this would be a big frame if he runs him.
Oh yeah, it'd be hard to beat if they win this.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Got
pure.
it.
Look out the centre pocket though.
Oh, that's a
He
great
just-
shot.
He
Great
just
shot.
he just had enough on it to avoid the centre pocket, and now he's got a nice, comfortable black here.
This is just the hold your nerves kind of thing here.
So
Little bit of
that's a
composure.
10-1, so it'd be 123 to 95, and yeah, much harder task.
Got it.
Yeah.
Big frame. Big
Okay,
frame.
can you put the score up, please, Dave? Yeah. Okay, that's where we sit. Let's flick over to the other table if we can. Okay, we've got Lyndall over here. She's playing Michael Hayes. Now, Lyndall is the most celebrated female player in the country. This girl has done everything. I think she's won 7 singles titles.
Is it 8 now?
Probably, I don't know. I can't keep up. It's that many. So she's been the best female player in the country for a long time. Has actually spent a lot of time recently playing snooker, which obviously improves your cueing.
Noticeable too, isn't it?
Yeah, noticeable, yeah. And has actually won a couple of tournaments at the SA Snooker Association. So obviously doing better than most.
Apparently she's the best vine in the team as well.
Apparently, she's also known as the #1 vine in the duck side. That's a.
Ooh, a little bit thick.
It's
okay.
It's a bit of a needle at her husband. Has certainly Stacey, as we all know, is probably the most celebrated player we have in Australia. I mean, Iceman's done everything here, but in terms of international success, Stacey is by far the most celebrated player we have in this country.
And more importantly, a good lad too.
And a top lad,
Yeah,
absolutely.
He's an absolute ripper.
He's fitted in really well. It's a tough move, mate. He's moved all the way from England here for a new start to his life. Him and Lyndall have actually have a lovely home now. They've invested a lot of money recently, actually, in renovating their home, and it's a lovely place. But obviously, it's something that they both enjoy. Is obviously improving the quality of their property, but also they both love the game. And whether it's 8-ball, traditional 2-shot 8-ball, or this game, or even snooker, they've actually been playing a lot together. And that just shows you that's a lovely shot by Lyndall. That was an awkward shot. She smoothed that in, got herself perfect on the 3-ball, screwed back to where the white is now, and it's a nice, easy finish. Well, that's the right shot. It's better to be a little bit over than under, because he's always going to be staying on the outside of the black. Yeah. Probably pump that a little more. There's a lot of adrenaline going on here. This is finals time, so not everyone hits things perfect anymore, but it's just about making sure you get that next shot. And she's got perfect shot really on the black. Hey, that's nice. Nice finish. So we have 105 to 124. Oh, sorry, that's 6 balls, isn't it? Sorry.
So 24 difference. Big frame
24.
going on in the second
How many
table.
frames we got to go?
Let me find out.
Okay, 9 frames to go. So certainly it's a wide open tournament.
So still 90 points available. Down by 24. Definitely want to make some inroads this round though. Don't want to be leaving too many points in the last round.
Well, they're still on. It looks like it's on the. We're on the away team's breaking round now, which is balls and holes. So they've got 4 more breaks. Then in the last frame, we alternate with ducks being the highest finisher. They get the extra break in the final round. So they break 1-3-5, and balls and holes will break 2-4. So we're over here now. We've got Geordie Mitchell. He's actually the grandson of a legend of South Australian, what would you call it? Snooker, billiards, 8-ball, Kenny Mitchell. Mighty Mouse was a fantastic billiard player that won snooker titles here as well, but also adapted to playing the 2-shot game and represented right up to Australian level. So this is his grandson here. Jordan's done a good job. He's a low pointer, and with the low pointers, sometimes you say, "Oh, just pot balls and do the best you can." But Jordan's actually been winning frames, and that's a real bonus to any team when you've your low pointers get you a result. Geordie's got himself an awkward scenario here. He's trying to work out, how do I pot this railer, get on the one to give me a nice angle to float back up the top. And really it's almost just a plain ball. Stroke the ball in, run about a foot, and that'll leave him a nice angle on the one to come back up here to these balls that he needs to link up with at the top of the table. That's I think it might be a bit straight. Might be a little bit straight, but it's still doable.
Got a big frame on the other table with Ray and Aaron. Important frame for the Ducks.
Yeah, it looks like Ramon Ray is actually broken dry here, so he's.
Shall we switch over?
Yeah, let's have a quick look over there while we can. We've got Aaron at the table now, Aaron Lynch. Aaron's one of the original Ducks. That is. That's a nice shot.
Great shot.
That was actually responsible for winning Australia's first ever teams championship in Las Vegas. Sorry, in Las Vegas. People still say Las. I don't know why. It's pronounced Las, but the world still calls it Las Vegas because they're lazy. But it is actually Las Vegas. And certainly he was one of the teams. I was fortunate enough to be in Vegas at that time, witnessing their fantastic win, and was able to celebrate with them deep into the, I'll say, morning hours, because it was a pretty special event. No Australian team's ever been able to go to Vegas and win the teams. We've had good success in singles events over the years, but not in the teams. So it was just a huge effort by the guys, and they're such a really good team. They've stayed together all this time, and Aaron certainly was instrumental in that win. He played some fantastic pool.
These balls link up quite nicely here. Still needs to be precise.
Okay, he's got the plant down the rail now. And he's still, if he can get on the 15 ball, it's the one tucked in near what we'd call the black spot if we were playing snooker. If we can get on that ball next, then I think it'd be quite comfortable. He might have to go 1-2. So play the plant, 11, pot the 10, pot the 11, back to the 15, play the combo again. I don't like finishing on combos or plants, but that might be the best way for him to get it done. Yeah, he's keeping it simple. He could play this. He
I
could
think
play
he's
the.
plant now.
He could take the plant onto the. I think that's the 13 over the hole there. And then it's much easier. If they both go in, it'll be a bonus. Because you don't want to use that ball as your last ball to get back to the black. Where if you've got the ball over the other hole, you can float out into the open and be on the black. So if both of these go this time, he'd be very happy, I think. You have to nominate in this game, so he's just nominated to Ray that he's going to play the plant. And they have both gone in. I'm not sure. It looks like it's okay.
Nah, he's okay, I reckon.
It looks like it's okay, but yeah, certainly by both of them going in, I think was a better result than just one, because then he would have had to work back again.
Well, he's having
He's
another
checking
look.
now. He's not really sure. So maybe it's a bit tighter than it looks, Dave. Dave's just going to go out and have a physical look at this. The screen angle isn't really that clear.
Just looking with the naked eye, this is definitely tricky. This is
Oh, it's a baby bender.
He can hit it just enough to hit it, but he might be pushing it towards the jaw. I don't know if he can actually pot it naturally. He may actually have to play this rail first.
A little swerve or play it off the cushion maybe
The problem is playing a little baby swerve. It's really hard to get enough pace into it to get on the
to
block.
get back around again. Correct.
Yeah. So I reckon you might have to try and play this rail first.
Yeah, rail first still brings the 7 into play
Yeah.
though.
But you
That-
at least get
that's
some
also
pace
awkward.
into it.
No, he's going to play. Oh no, he's playing rail first. Yeah, it brings a 7 into play. It was always going to be difficult to get out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I think the baby swerve was more chance. I mean, as soon as you play it off the cushion, you could not avoid the 7. Okay. Jump shot's not a lot of value.
Can he straighten it up off the top cushion?
I
he have
think
a line
he can.
behind-
There's
Did-
enough room there.
Does he have a line behind the 4? A natural line?
No, I think that's a bit tight. I think you're better off to go outside to the right-hand side of the 4 and check rather than try and go inside and find the line. It's very, very close the other way.
You know, I honestly, Beach, I think I'd rather go between the 1 and the 7 with right hand side. At least you can hit more towards.
Yep.
You're hitting more down on the ball.
So while we're doing that, Geordie's run on the other side. And that's a 10-1 win. Massive
Oh
win.
wow, that's a huge frame. Big shot, big shot.
I think I like your shot better, Dave. I mean, the check one, you never know just how much you're going to get.
Yeah, it's all
With
about
the
timing.
running- with the running, you got a better feel for the shot, I think.
This way, playing on the right side of the 4, you got to strike down on the ball too, which takes your eye line away from the shot.
No, he's going the check side option.
No,
No.
this could be match right here. Hard.
Oh no, they've got how many frames we got to go there?
Be 29. That will put him down 35 with about 6 or 7 frames to go, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's still well in it. It's still in it. That can be
After
be
this will be
done.
7 frames, yep.
can be done. There's still time, but yeah, certainly that would have made a huge difference. A 10-0 there. Ray's played very well all day. I've watched him in both matches. He's been very solid. Ray's come down from the NT. It's got to be like 8 or 10 years ago now. And certainly played state in the 2-shot game for NT. But it certainly worked his made himself comfortable in South Australia, built a good life here, and has done well in both forms, both 2-shot and in the American game.
Very
Nice
straight
cueing
kills,
action.
right? Very straight.
Very
Very
straight
straight
action.
kills.
In this game, it doesn't matter whether you're playing 2-shot 8-ball, American 9-ball, 8-ball, 9-ball, or snooker. Straight action will always help you. And he has got a nice, strong action, and it's very straight. Oh, he'd play that nice. He's made this very easy by one good shot. This finish now is ABC. So this spells big trouble for the Ducks. Now, it might be worth mentioning that Balls and Holds have had a fantastic run. They've already have a full win, which they've held in reserve for when they can go to Vegas. A runner-up, which is cash in the bank. And if they win this, it's effectively 2 trips they've banked, waiting for Vegas to be available to Australia. So, fantastic effort by them. And Rowley's put this team together some time ago, and they've been really, really good. For extremely well-balanced side. They brought Geordie in this year as a low pointer, and he's fulfilled his role. Looks tough now. It's not out of it. I mean, we came back from nowhere. We were in big trouble against the Ducks, and we got back into it, but we were unable to actually finish the game. The Ducks still played well enough to beat us at the end, but I mean, it's trying to stay in the match. You know, the worst thing you can do is be out of it with a round to go, and that could easily happen if they finish this. I mean, what have we got now? We've got 31 points, and we're just about to start the last round.
Sorry?
So it's possible, but it's extremely tough.
Misses like that aren't going to help though.
No, it isn't. And you know, the Ducks haven't played the same way. I mean, they played just some immaculate pool against us. They put us out of business early. We fought back, but then they still finished us off. But they certainly haven't played to the same standard they did against us in the semi. So,
quite surprising too, to be honest.
Well, I'm very surprised because their form in the semi-final against us was fantastic, and I thought they maintain anything like this, Dave, they were going to be hard to beat. But Balls and Holds have certainly done the job, and they've put the pressure on them all the way. And as you said, Dave, scoreboard pressure is massive, and it's very hard. You go to the table each time, you think, oh, I've got to win this. It just puts more additional pressure on each frame and each player as they come into the match. We do try and stay in the moment, but it's very hard to ignore the fact that, you know, your frame is important every time you come to the table.
Great chance here for the Ducks.
Yep.
Important frame here.
Now, Lyndall's played very well. I mean, we talked about her earlier and just how celebrated her career has been. But this is a game where this doesn't naturally suit her game. She's built her game to the point where she can actually play this game now with minimal limitations, we'll put it that way.
She didn't spot a bowler here though.
She probably didn't get through that as far as she wanted to. She wanted to give herself at least the 5 or the 1. Now she's left herself in a position where she's probably got to only take the 1. That's her only option. And in-off is also looming. This is
at safety.
That's an interesting shot. And that's something that people forget. They think this is a game about just knocking all the balls in the hole. But Lyndall's been around a long time. She's smart. She knows the game. She knows safety from her 2-shot years, and realises that that same safety is effective in this game. And what she's done now is she's put, maybe, I'm not sure whether this is on, whether Rhino can pot this ball, but it looks like she's gone deep enough where that 12 ball's not on the centre.
And if you can pot this in the middle, it's a bad shot from Lyndall.
Yeah, well, she tried to leave him underneath it too, where he couldn't play it, but it looks like it is on.
Yep.
Oh, it was on. Yeah. Lyndall will be disappointed in that because she, as I said, she is smart. She knows how to keep people out of position, and just a little bit short on that shot to try and kill the white ball on that back cushion.
I think that 10 is tied up at the moment.
10 is an awkward ball, Dave. And the 11's no luxury either. I'll give you the tip. That's locked in there. It only goes goes in the corner. Centre pockets from that angle are always very tough, but it does go in the bottom corner pocket. So if you get underneath it or move the 3, then it looks like he's going to move the 3. Yeah. Look out. Look out. Okay, that's fine. So he's on the 11 in the corner now, but he still has to work back to the 13. And the 10's dead on this top cushion up here. Oh, sorry, that's the 14 rather. The 10's down the other end, only goes in one pocket. So he's got a tough mission here. Can we just flick over the other table? Because I think Mikey Hayes is going all right over there, mate. Let's just go over there. Hayes has got an opportunity here to run this out, and that'll be what's that? That'll be 10-0. And that'll be massive.
It would almost
on
be
the
the
black
nail,
now.
you'd think.
Just stay down and calm. Centre pocket. Classic example of this game. The American game in particular hit the outside hole. Cardinal sends a hit inside. Because outside of the hole.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow. That could have been almost a death knell to
Well,
the Ducks if that had gone in.
Well, this 10 must go. Oh,
But
he's
still, where does he go afterwards? There's no home. There's no way back.
needed to be low.
Needed to be below this so he could work his way back up the table. Now the two ball then takes out that option. So best he can do is roll it in and then take a long 13 and go around the world and hope for a miracle. Now Larry's over the other side here and he's actually played a nice little snooker just to keep himself in. And at the end of the day, this is all you do is just keep yourself alive in the frame, get one of your bad balls into play, and hope you get a visit. Now Mikey's got his jump cue out. Hazy rather, so jumping is mission 1, cutting it in is mission 2. So yeah, this is awkward, but he's actually a pretty good jump shot player. So let's have a look.
It's a lovely spot to jump with from too, being on the cushion.
It's a good shot because you got the extra elevation, Dave, yeah.
Ooh.
Well, he got over it all right, but just caught it a bit fat.
A bit too straight.
So that's up to Lars. Does he want to sort of lay another snooker?
Yep.
Rhino's just potted another ball, the 10 ball that you would have seen earlier, and that's left him in absolute no man's land. But we'll stay with La, I think, because the other frame's going to take a few more shots before anything happens over there. So Larry's okay. He's decided he's going to keep going. If you get the right angle, try and break that other ball out. It looks like the 4 ball that's frozen underneath. Let's go. No, he's going to work his way around.
What's his plan for the 4, JB? I can't see.
Good question. Yeah, I didn't. I thought the obvious shot there was to go all the way up to the top
To the
cushion
6.
on the 6.
Yeah, I like
and use
that.
the 6 to either get underneath the 4 or try and move it while he's got the backup with the ball either side.
Sort of finish it. Sort of finish in no man's land here.
Yeah, it's a bit of a nothing shot, that one.
Does that 4 sneak past in the middle? It does.
Maybe
okay.
not in the obvious middle. It's hard to see from here.
It
But I've
does.
been informed by Daniel Porter, and he's one of the legends of junior 8-ball in South Australia, who's actually coming into his own now in the senior world.
I think he's
we'll call it in the open teams, but Daniel's been one of our young legends that come through the system. One was his share of singles titles. Got a couple of young ladies wandering past here, got no idea what the gravity of the situation. Not really that concerned. So, but yeah.
momentarily distracted.
Locked back in, and Daniel's just come to join us. And Daniel played extremely well for us over the weekend. Unfortunately, the rest of us couldn't chip in and do enough to support him. But
I'm pretty sure Daniel's been 14 for about 5 years.
yeah, it's actually we've actually found out recently he's legally allowed to have a drink. Larry's done okay here. That ball was on, Dave, and he's made the best of this opportunity.
Absolutely. Well, look, put it this way: these 2 frames, I mean, the both balls and holes
It's
had
only
control of
4
both
points,
frames.
but it's 4 points your way versus the loss the other way. And yeah, Lars played this well. Larry has played this well.
2 important frames. Mikey to come up next with the break.
Yeah, okay.
Time for a 10-0 after this from the Ducks, and suddenly 20 points back the other way, and the game's on.
That's exactly right, Dave. It's still wide open, and Lyle pots this nice and smooth. He's nursed that one in. It's always interesting to see people shake hands before the black goes in, Dave. It's a rare sight. So we got, what have we got there? 27. Now Lindell finishes here. Well, it's unlikely she's going to finish. Are they all big balls down that end? I can't see from here, Dave. Are they all bigs?
Oh, God. Yeah, I think they are all bigs, actually.
Oh, well, she's unlucky then because she's got to run them out with those 3 dead balls still there. Okay, now on the other table, Let's flick over, just watch Lyndall finish this. Play one shot, and then we'll come back to Mikey, Dave. I must admit the Scotch and Dry is going down nicely. It's a good way to numb the pain of loss. Did manage to get a few shots in with the Roth. David Rothel was his birthday today. So a few of us at the bar decided we should celebrate with him, so we did a round of shots there. He decided he likes Snickers. It's not a bad shot for those of you watching. Got a celebration coming up.
Right, I am surprised.
Don't be afraid to get a Snickers in.
I'm surprised he's not looking at the going off the right side cushion here. Try and get some full ball
Well, he's
contact,
looking at
get some
the-
separation.
He's looking at two cushions. Why, I don't know. Obviously, I'm like you, Dave. I like things simple. Let's go one cushion, make a contact. There's no obvious starter ball for Lyndall. If he can get those balls open and then leave Lyndall not much, it automatically transfers the pressure.
Correct. I'm trying to see, does that green and orange plant, can he jump this and potentially play like a little plant to try and...
I think it's a bit of a dreaming shot. I like what you say, I understand. And he's good enough. He's a very good jump shot player. But really, you're in a scenario now where if you just do this right, at
Keep it
least
simple.
make Lyndall earn the frame.
I don't like this way.
I don't like this at all. No. There's
I don't see
lots
any
of better
value in
ways
this.
than this. This is not this. This is easily missable.
You need to get your balls into dangerous positions here.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, if you just lean on it, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
You're giving her a free shot with no pressure.
Exactly.
It's no value at all. I reckon the other way, get the balls out and say, well, if you get them from here, good luck.
Yeah.
But at least if you miss, I'm coming.
Force her to pot the far.
Oh, he'd give it.
I'll
Actually,
tell you
he's
what.
gone for the plant. He went for the plant. That's why
Right.
he's gone inside,
Okay.
Dave. Yeah, I'm going, well, why would you do this?
What do we
saw
know,
it.
JB? That's why we're sitting here.
We thought we had some knowledge. We're sitting up here. They're playing. We're the rabbits. We don't know what's going on.
Does she have the 5 in the corner here, Beach? Is that 5 on? It looks like on the camera it looks on, but on
No,
live it
I
doesn't.
don't think so, Dave.
Okay.
She's got to play the double. But she can play with a little bit of safety because these two balls aren't on. So she a little bit of check just to hold the white up.
No,
She's
wide.
run it. She's run it, gone round. Hey, that's not bad. I'll
That's
tell
not
you
bad.
what. She's got a good result there. This is tough now. There is room, certainly.
Ooh, I tell you what, Bees, you might have just a straight top line, 2 cushions,
If
left
you
side
can- if you
cushion
can-
inside the
That's
5.
right. If you can avoid the end off, if there's enough room to go straight down and back, then he's definitely got a chance. It looks one of those awkward angles. It's about half and half. You pot one, you're going off the other.
It looks
So-
like I think you need to cue this really sweet. The sweeter you hit this, the more on the left hand side you're gonna hit. Then you'll be able to
Yeah.
come off 2 cushions down table.
I agree.
Ideally, you'd like to prefer to play these shots with a trace right hand side. I don't think you can on a shot like this.
Well, he's actually thinking about what else can I do,
Okay.
which is not bad. I mean, one thing, we all tend to go and walk straight up to the obvious option and take it. He's going, no, hang on a minute.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I would rather stay
questionable.
aggressive.
It's a questionable result, a questionable shot. It certainly means he will get another shot, but he had a chance to play the 14, do something.
Yeah, I think on these tables you'd rather choose the aggressive option when you have a 50-50 shot.
This game is certainly that game. You know, in our game, the 2-shot game, I keep saying our game because most of us have spent more of our time playing 2 shots
What's she
than this
doing?
game.
What's she doing? She's
She's going
jumping.
to jump. She's going to
Okay.
jump this. And
Big
if
shot.
she gets it right, I tell you what, she will get on the other ball. She's obviously worked out how to do it. And Mikey's one of the best jump shot players in the game. So he's obviously spent some time with her. Oops, that's not the best jump.
Didn't like
That's a JB jump, that is.
Was
That's a non-happening jump.
That was a risky option.
Yeah,
That was
but
a risky.
she's killed the black.
Yeah.
She's now made it awkward to go up and down. So now he's got to go pot this ball, which is I think is the
So what's the link up here, Beach?
It's a forward.
I think you have to take one of these 2 balls first. Ideally, you'd want to take the green out, but I don't think you can.
well, you could take it with a cut and float up here
Right.
because you really don't want to be playing this. Then go back down there and get
Yeah,
from the
correct.
14 to the black.
So you,
That's the hardest shot. You need something at this end to get you back to the black.
so you
so-
take the green, come down, and try and play a plant.
Take the 14 out, come down, play the plant. To me, that makes more sense
Hmm.
because it's very hard to play the plant and then play the next ball and then use the 14 to get to the black because you're on opposite sides of the table.
Right.
This is certainly by a better option. No, take the 14. I'll still take the 14 first.
If you're going to go this way, I'd rather take the orange, then take the green, then come back for the brown if I was going to do it this way.
Well, he's done it. He's done this and that. Hey, look,
It's too
whatever.
straight.
But now he's got to get down straight enough on the 14 to screw back and get across the table to get a shot on the black. Well, I thought the other way was better. From here, you could actually float down to anywhere wide of the black and get a shot. He's played a nice shot. He's laced that up nicely.
How's your line? That's
I
tough.
tell you what, that's about as good as he could have asked for. Anything, if he had left himself a wide angle, there's no chance he's getting the black. From here, he can. Straight screw back.
Just wants to give himself a chance. That's really all he can ask for.
I'm not sure whether it's quite straight, but he can pinch it and stun the cushion, and then come back over and get a cut on the black.
I don't know how much he can bite into it being so close to the cushion.
No, it's all right. It's good enough. He only has to hit just below half ball, Dave. So if he gets to the cushion about half the distance between the black and the object ball, then he floats back this side roughly, even if he can get to where he is. He'd be happy to cut the black from there.
Right.
Oh, mate.
How well has he hit
fuller,
that? How well?
fuller than
Oh,
we thought. And he's played that perfectly.
that is
He's played that
champagne.
perfectly. Yeah. It was hard to say how much angle he had, but he's had obviously just enough, and he's played that. He's played that beautifully.
Well, that's got to be close to the end. The end is nigh, unfortunately. In the last round, 50 points available, with down by 32. Need to find some donuts in a hurry for the Ducks, and it's not a good idea, not a good sign when
Let's
Mikey's
flick
not
over
at the
other
table.
See what's going on with Geordie and Lyndall there. Geordie is playing who? He's playing Mikey. So Mikey's obviously had a dry break. Oh my God!
Yeah, this is
If Geordie pots out again, finishes against Mikey,
yeah,
their number one player, they're in trouble.
it's all over. Yeah.
All credit to Rowley and his boys. They've done a really good job. They're a good, solid side, well balanced.
Just starting to touch the right hand side, come back out for the 7.
I think they're stunned.
That'll do.
Yeah. He would like to have been straight because stop is the best way to finish.
Looks like he can just rest on the 9 here.
Yeah, the 9 helps. 9's working for him. We all know how bad that can go, though, Dave. You know, you
That is
have
true.
to make contact with the ball, and all of a sudden you get the wrong contact, and
I did notice that little 3 ball that seemed to you managed to somehow sneak behind that was unsneaker behindable.
oh, I tell you what, we've all got a bad beat or a bad shot scenario to relate, but that's one of the best I've had for a while.
Yeah.
It was highly disappointing.
Yeah, that was a beauty, Beej, I must admit.
But that's 8 ball.
I think this is for the match here.
As
This
soon
would
as you
be
think it can't
GG.
go wrong, you find a way where it can. So this is all, I think this is for the chocolates.
There's only 4 frames left. They're up by 30.
So 10-1.
So they'll put them over 40. That's got a game over, right? And that's it. GG, guys. Game over.
I think that's the chocolates. Well done, Geordie. It's always exciting to be the guy that wins the final frame to win a match. And congratulations to the balls in holes. Roland, what we've got there? Raymond Dunn,
Mikey Hayes,
Michael Hayes, Ryan Mountford,
Jordan Mitchell.
and Jordan Mitchell.
Congrats,
Well
guys.
done. A good, solid team that have played well all year. I think they finished third. Oh yeah, they finished third through the minor rounds.
Did it the hard way. Lost to the Ducks first time round as well.
They did too. They did lose to the Ducks in round in the double chance final, and then they've come back in the grand final and got the chocolate. So congratulations to Rowley and his guys. Unfortunate for the Ducks. Thanks again for Damo and everything he's spent time to set up here.
Good on you, Damo.
Ace and Len, their room here is always fantastic. Anyone that's interested in any form of pool, come and enjoy yourself here. It's a fantastic environment, great bar facilities, staff is fantastic. Anytime you're out and about in the city, come into Grantham Street and have a good time at Empire.
It's been a great 10-year season with COVID as well.
Well, it's been a weird season. Yeah, I mean, we've had a number of tournaments scheduled to be played here in the last 12 months that had to be cancelled either because we've had an issue here or there've been issues in the state. And as much as we'd love to have all the players back over here competing around the country, that hasn't been able to happen. I think our next major event is Geelong's on the way. I think Geelong is later this month. We have another big event coming up down the Masters event. What do we term that tournament again down in Tassie? What do they call it?
The crossover, killer crossover.
No, they've got a terminology which is, I'm trying to remember what they call it, but it's in reference, and unfortunately it's not a good reference, to the older folk of the game.
Oh, okay. You
old
lost
dogs,
me on that one.
Old dogs, that's
The
right.
old
So
dogs,
that's
okay.
right. That's not too bad actually, and
Right.
yeah, I'm one of those. So I did play there last year, had a fabulous time, and I wish Tony and all the guys down there in Tassie that the tournament runs smoothly. Unfortunately, I can't make it this year. I have other family obligations, but I know we have a number of our players from South Australia going down there. I know Alec is going. He's the defending champ. We've got Phil Riley was the runner-up. Calvin Lee, Swifty, PK. We've got a number of our South Australian guys going down to support that tournament in Tasmania and Hobart. It's a fantastic weekend, and I hope that all goes well. But to all of those that are you out there to spend some time to watch this, thanks for your time and good luck in the future.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Dave.
Good night.